All right, welcome in to a special edition of the Jordy Culotta Show as we are joined by special guest Mike Norvell, head coach of the Florida State Seminoles, getting ready for LSU and what is being called a neutral site game in New Orleans coming up this Sunday night. Coach, let's start there. First off, thank you very much for your time on what I know is a very busy game week. Thank you for checking in with us from Tallahassee.
No, I appreciate you having me on, and it's an exciting week. I know exciting week for both programs with LSU having their first game, and obviously for us to be able to come there to New Orleans, and it's going to be a great showcase game Sunday night. Really looking forward to the atmosphere and just all things surrounding this game.
When they tell you that it's a neutral site game, how do you react?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I must say, I am excited about our fan base and all the Seminoles I know that will be coming to New Orleans. We're going to have a great backing there, but we'll see. We'll see about the neutral site.
No, that's one thing that jumped off, Coach, very early is that your fan base is very much supporting this game. It was very quick that the ticket allotment sold out. That I know that your team must feel that coming down to New Orleans, that they've got a lot of people behind them.
No, absolutely. We have an incredible fan base, and they're excited about traveling and to make the trip, and looking forward to seeing some Garnet and Gold there in the Superdome.
Coach, Brian Kelly, who I know you're very familiar with, and we'll get with that familiarity, said earlier this week that he knows who his starting quarterback is, but he's going to keep it a little close to the program for a tactical advantage. From your point of view, is that an advantage, LSU?
Well, for us, I mean, we've got good information on both quarterbacks. We've researched and studied them, and all that we can. But ultimately, I know both of them are very capable, and they're very capable of doing things that Coach Kelly and Coach Denbrock that they've done in the past. But also, they're very skilled, and with the talented receiving core that they have around them, and obviously the run game that they're going to be able to reduce. Either guy, we have to be prepared for. So it doesn't really matter that much.
What do you expect this week from LSU, knowing that you're familiar with Mike Denbrock and Brian Kelly? How does that familiarity help you in preparation for Sunday night?
We have a sense of things that they've done in the past. We've competed against each other many times, over the years. But it's with good coaches. I mean, every year is going to be a little bit different, specific to the personnel that they have. And there's not going to be any difference this year. It's this is going to be a game where you have to come in. You're going to have to make adjustments. You're going to have to you'll continue to evolve throughout the course of the four quarters. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the opportunity that we have. This is a very talented LSU team that we're playing, and it's going to be a lot of fun to go out there and compete.
What'd you learn about your team in week one?
I like the way that our guys prepared, and coming in, there's you kick off the opening game of the season. There's always so many unexpected factors that could show up, and my number one thing I wanted to see was a clean game. And we had 5 penalties. It was something. Even a few of those. We got to continue to improve on, but even most of those were from newcomers that had just joined the program, and so we saw more discipline. I thought our guys played really hard. We saw some explosiveness on both sides of the ball, and they went out and they took care of business with the first opportunity that we had.
Jordan Travis played well, 11 of 15, over 200 yards, no turnovers on the day is a number I'm sure that jumped out to you. What did you make of your quarterback's performance?
No, I thought he did great. I thought he played really well. Even a couple of the incompletions, we put the ball where it needed to be. But, I think Jordan is playing with a lot of confidence. He's had a great offseason. Has really, grown into the role as a leader on this team, and, just his overall understanding and ownership of the offense. And we're excited about what he brings to this football team and what we're able to do with him.
Coach, the matchup of your offensive line and LSU's defensive line is getting a lot of run down here in these parts. A lot of people are anxious to see this defensive front play. What do you know about this group, and how do you scout a team that you haven't seen them play this year, but you've seen them play a lot of football over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best defensive fronts in the country, and they're extremely talented from the ends to the interior. I mean, and they look to have good depth. Guys that can impact the quarterback. They're strong against the run. They have size, speed, and athleticism. So kind of all the attributes that you're wanting. And we know it's going to be a great challenge for us. And as we go into this week, we get a chance to see our guys step up and go you work to seize the moment. And there's no doubt about it. This is one of the most talented defensive fronts we'll face this year, and we're going to have our hands full, but excited about the opportunity.
Alex Atkins is your offensive line coach who you promoted to OC in the offseason. How's that transition gone for him to still oversee the line and move to a play calling duty?
No, I mean, Alex is phenomenal, and he's done a great job, helping lead the offense and what we're doing, and really trying to formulate that identity for this year's team. And he does a great job with the relationship aspect as well as the X's and O's. And so, really pleased with how that transition's going.
Coach, you're a young guy in the coaching profession, but your coaching tree is really impressive. I mean, the guys that have come off your staff and gone to have success at other programs. I know everywhere you've been, including your stop at Memphis, where you had tremendous success as a first-time head coach, you always paid attention to Louisiana, and you've always recruited this state. Tell me what makes sense to building a college football program and doing it through the players here in Louisiana.
Well, I've always, from my first year in coaching, I always had Louisiana as my primary recruiting area, and so was able to develop some great relationships down there, and just with the high school coaches, and I always loved the mentality of the players and guys that were truly passionate and cared about the game. Been fortunate to coach a lot of great ones that played for me in college and had opportunities in the National Football League, and it will always be a place that we recruit, and making sure that we're looking for the best fit for the young men that can come into our program and continue to help us elevate to where we want to go.
You've got two of the most successful high school coaches out of Louisiana on your staff. David Johnson, former St. Aug guy, was Tyrann Mathieu' head coach down in New Orleans, is your wide receivers coach, and Coach Gabe Fertitta had tremendous success at Catholic High School, now on your offensive analyst staff. How have they transitioned to your staff, and how do they help you out day to day?
They've been incredible, and really both those guys. I got a chance to meet when I was an assistant coach. Really coming up, in the coaching ranks, and both of them just stood out. The relationships, the type of men they are, the way they coached and led their teams, and getting a chance to work with them now at the collegiate level is really special. And they're great coaches, great men. You make a wonderful impact, and so definitely honored to be able to work side by side with them.
You played last Saturday. You'll play this Sunday, and then you're off. You have a bye week. How does that? You guys, I know, are just obsessed with routine. Does that mess with your routine? How do you stay in routine when things are a little out of flux?
You in the off season, we set a plan that we think is going to be best for our guys, and making sure that they're going to be on point with their preparation. I really liked how our camp went leading up to the game one. So far this week, how we've kind of adjusted with having the extra day, and then we'll get to next week when we get there. We have a plan in place, but our focus right now is just making sure that we're doing everything we can to go put our best foot forward come Sunday night, and we'll be able to handle what shows up after it. With the bye week following.
One away from the field real quick before we get you out of here, Coach, and your time so greatly valued here on game week. How has your program and how have you as a head coach taken on NIL, embraced NIL as this world is so much changing underneath your feet every single day?
It definitely is a new age in college athletics, and I'm excited for student athletes to have the opportunity to benefit from their name, image, and likeness. And for us, being at a place like Florida State, we've got a tremendous platform and opportunities for guys when they come here to be able to have an impact and also to be able to benefit from those opportunities. And so we're excited about the direction that we're headed. We're excited about the things surrounding our program, and but it definitely is a new age in college athletics.
Last one, Coach. I'll get you out of here. 2 years ago, in your first season at Florida State, you coached the youngest team in college football. Last year, you had the most underclassmen on the roster. This has got to feel like the year for you. I know that you don't want to put expectation on it like that, but this has got to be the year that you looked at and had to feel like, fellas, we got to get it right here, right?
Yeah, we're excited about the growth in our program, and these last few years, with some of the circumstances we've had to deal with, it really was about setting that foundation and being able to establish that and continue to take steps and growth in the right way. And I'm pleased with what I've seen. I really like this team that I have the opportunity to coach, and I'm excited about the work that they've put in and the opportunity that's ahead for us. And come Sunday night, it's going to be a wonderful stage to put on display the identity of this team, and to be able to do it in a prime time slot, for the national audience, what a great place and great opportunity for both programs.
I lied. This is the last one because you mentioned Sunday night, 6:30, Labor Day weekend, holiday on Monday, two powerful brands in the Superdome on ABC. You can't really calculate the amount of exposure your program will experience this weekend, right?
No, I mean, it's great. It's great for both programs. We were fortunate to be able to play in the same game last year, against Notre Dame, against Coach Kelly, which is kind of unique. But this is why you come to Florida State. You get an opportunity to be in these types of games, and it's going to be a great opportunity for both programs to put on display, not only where you are, but where you're going.
It's incredible, Coach, with that slick haircut and that baby face that you pulled off cornrows at one point. But you did it, bro. you did it, man.
You got it. Everybody's got a little dog in them. Huh?
Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday night, man. Thanks for the time this week.
I appreciate you having me on, and go Noles.
You got it, man. Thank you. Head coach Mike Norvell stopping in from Tallahassee. We'll be back with more of the Jordy Culotta Show coming back at you, driven and powered by Go Chevrolet.
Coach, how'd you shoot at the hay? I noticed the logo on the shirt.
What's that?
How'd you play at the hay? I noticed the logo at the shirt. Did you play the old par 3 course?
Oh no, this is our local course here.
Oh, they're bombing logos. They're going after Tiger.
That's great, Coach. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, see you
Later.